Thanks for watching Coral Gables Television. Today on Coral Gables Now, what a transformation for a downtown street. Work is almost complete to make this a signature road in the Gables. Do you know Coral Gables High has quite a following of loyal fans? We'll introduce you to some of them. And we left the best for last. Take a look around and witness what luxury living is all about. Where are we? Well, you're going to have to stick around and watch the show to find out. Coral Gables Now starts right now. Welcome to Coral Gables Now. I'm Belkis Perez. No, we are not in Paris, although it sure looks like it. We are in the Palace, a new luxury living community here in the heart of downtown Coral Gables. The building is brand new and it's the result of a public-private partnership with the city of Coral Gables. Now, this is the first senior living facility in the Gables, and joining us here to talk about it today is Adam Rosenblum. He's the Vice President of Marketing and Sales. And also joining us is Helen Shaham, the owner. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for
Thank you for having us.
So, you know, seniors, for us, this place makes perfect sense because seniors represent about 1/4 of our population. And so this is a wonderful, it was very well needed in this community. However, having said that, you could have gone anywhere else, and those same criteria would be there because the senior population is booming everywhere. So why here in Coral Gables?
We wanted to be in Coral Gables for years and years, because normally we started in Kendall. And we found out that the people from Coral Gables only want to stay in Coral Gables.
Yes.
And I don't blame them. It's city beautiful. It's a really beautiful city. And we wanted to come here. We also have one line that we always want to be in the middle of the city. Seniors are not the ones to walk for miles or drive for hours. Every community that's in the middle of the city is the best thing for them. The parking is there, the shops are there, the hospital there, all the services are around. It's really the best thing, and the fact is that this is very successful.
And it is true, it's the prime location for this. You've got Miracle Mile less than a block away.
Absolutely. We have a walkthrough which goes directly from the Palace, and you're 100 feet from Miracle Mile. So not only do you have all the amenities and services right here in this beautiful community, but the seniors are also within walking distance of the retail shops and the restaurants and other venues such as Actors Playhouse in the area. So it's really a win-win for the seniors and for the city.
So Helen, is there another facility in the Palace's international portfolio that is anything like this place right here?
No, this is the epitome. I don't think there is a place like this for seniors in the country. We modeled this after George V Hotel in Paris. And it just, what the people say when they come and see it justifies the idea to do it. Because they say, wow, it gives me life. It gives me a reason to live. They absolutely love to sit and be around. They love when their families come to visit them. They say, wow, Grandma, where do you live? And they feel very good about it, just like we would feel very good living in a beautiful place.
It's so funny because when the families come, and they love to come and visit, and the grandkids, the one thing they say is, we want to move in as well.
Right.
Why does Mom get to be here and we don't get to be here?
Yes, I could get used to living here as well, I would say.
I had one lady that says before she moved here, her family did not come to visit her for 4 years. And now that she's here, they come every day.
Adam, tell me where the seniors are from that are coming here. We've got residents, as you said, that there are many that want to stay in the city, and so this is a wonderful opportunity for them. But are there also residents that are moving in from outside of the city?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will tell you that most of the people who are moving here, the seniors, are from this general area. Because like Helen said before, people are very attached to Coral Gables and they want to remain part of the fabric of Coral Gables. If they are from other areas, out of state, the children generally live in Coral Gables. So either the seniors themselves or their children live in Coral Gables or Coconut Grove or very nearby.
So there's a
virtually,
connection.
yeah, virtually 95% of our clientele comes within a 5 to 10 mile radius, either the seniors or their children, to the Palace at Coral Gables.
Okay. And so let's go through some of the features that makes this place a palace. We're filming right now in the lounge plaza. Tell me about the inspiration for this place. Is this like where seniors can come and visit with family if they want another venue?
In order to make them like a big group together, we have a happy hour every day. This is where the happy hour is. And here they mingle, they meet each other, they have a glass of wine, champagne, they have hors d'oeuvres. There is live entertainment every single day, 7 days a week. Every day something else, they don't repeat. And they just love to be here. You will see at 4:30 when we start, it's completely flooded with people. And the families come, and their friends come. And it's just like a cocktail hour.
I'll tell you, 4:30 at the Palace is the place to be in the afternoon. It's simple as that, the happy hour over here. And what we've always liked to say about this lifestyle is that it's like a cruise ship that never leaves the port. Or imagine a cruise ship right in the center of Coral Gables. And you have all the amenities and services at your fingertips right in the heart of City Beautiful.
So let's talk about the rooms. Balcony in every room.
Yes.
The apartments.
In the apartments.
Yeah.
Bathtubs, when I took the tour, I remember the tour guide was saying how it's very unique. It's a unique bathtub.
There is a sitting bathtub. For seniors to pick up the leg over the side of the bathtub is difficult. So there is the walk-in tubs. There is a little door. You go in, you sit, you close the door, and you have everything. Usually, I never heard about any senior living that is using this. But normally, there is showers. But I know some people love bathtubs, and when I'm old, I definitely need a bathtub. So we put in the apartments that have 2 full bathrooms, we did 1 shower and 1 bathtub.
So it honestly, Ms. Shaham, attention to detail and really specific to the needs of seniors. And that's, I think, what stands out to me when I go into these apartments. How about the dining area?
The dining area is spectacular. We provide 2 meals a day as part of our program at the Palace. Full continental breakfast in the morning and a gourmet dinner every evening. And what's really nice is that
also available lunch.
And you know, we have lunch available in the afternoon. But we have different venues for the meals, and we also have outdoor covered terraces for al fresco dining. So if you want to have your dinner outside or your breakfast or your lunch outside, we could have that brought to you. We have a magnificent private dining room as well. So for a special event, birthday, party, anything like that, anniversary, we'll cater something specific for you.
How about services? We've got valet, we've got a great shuttle service that takes residents outside if they need to, and classes and activities.
Yeah, well, the activities program is second to none. There is something going on all the time for people to take advantage of.
And that's important for seniors at that age.
Yeah, and there's just tons of services. The main focus that we have is really mental activities, activities for your mind, and physical activities. And we have a state-of-the-art fitness center downstairs with a trainer who will oversee a personal trainer who will oversee the classes, will oversee your workouts. We have a magnificent indoor pool with water aerobics classes, water Tai Chi classes, and a jacuzzi, and people have come here and they've really improved so much physically after being here. Now, when it comes to the social stimulation, again, we have the happy hour every afternoon, but I'm also happy to say that we have a relationship with the University of Miami, and many Coral Gables residents are part of OLLI, the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, and we have a relationship with OLLI, and the classes that go on at UM run concurrently at the Palace at Coral Gables. So whatever's going on campus at UM, they have the same classes here at the Palace.
That's wonderful.
So we have activities for the mind and activities for the body at the Palace.
All right. We thank you very much for coming to the city and deciding to build this palace right here in Coral Gables.
Thank you
so much, Mrs. Shaham. Thank you, Adam.
And thank you so much for coming out and seeing us in person.
You know, we might have to like make an arrangement where we film the show here.
And anytime you are always welcome. And I've been on the show before, and we always painted the picture, and now you get to see the reality.
I am so happy that you said that, Adam, because you know when we were looking at those renderings, I just kept thinking, my gosh, this is gorgeous. How are we going to replicate it? And it's down to the T. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. I
have to tell you, when we were pre-selling this property, I did 61 events in the community, and I would put up all the renderings and I would show everything. And I was so proud to see the finished product because everything I promised, we delivered.
Absolutely.
And a little more.
And a little more. All right. Thank you, guys. Now, the Palace is located at 1 Andalusia Avenue. For more information, you can visit their website. It's www.palacecoralgables.com. You can also call 305-445-7444. There is much more to come on Coral Gables Now when we return. Welcome back to Coral Gables Now. We are on location at the Palace, the first senior living community in Coral Gables. Many seniors are moving into the city thanks to the Palace, and we've got two new residents with us today. We've got Joni Marshall and Ken Fishman. Thank you both for joining us today. So I want to know what attracted you to the Palace. I mean, it's not like if it's any a secret because it's so beautiful, but I want to know what your living conditions were before you got here.
Well, I used to live in Sonoma, and I moved back here, Sonoma, California, and I moved back here about 7 months ago. Stayed with my daughter in Pinecrest, and many times before that, I would come down and stay in Coral Gables, and noticed that this building was being built. And I decided this might be my comfort zone for the rest of my life.
So, Joni, were you just looking to also get closer to your daughter, or what was like the driving factor to move?
It was a combination of being closer to friends here. I have a lot of Cuban friends too, and also my daughter and my grandchildren. And this is basically my hometown.
All right. All right, so Ken, what did it for you? Where were you before this?
I was living on the island of Palm Beach, actually, in a high-rise building on the Intracoastal, and I had not been looking for a senior living facility. But my son's girlfriend, her grandfather lives at the Palace in Kendall, and my son and his girlfriend found out through him that they were building a new palace here in Coral Gables. And I came down to see it, met my son here, and we met with Elizabeth Martinez, our marketing person. And after she showed us the virtual tour, of course the building had not been built yet, for less than an hour, I was so impressed that I said, I'm ready to sign.
So what was it that, and you said you weren't even looking for a place like this, so what was it that did it for you?
Well, one of the points was that my children both live in North Miami. I'd be closer to them. But I was looking for a place to live where there was more interaction with people without making your own social life, as I did on Palm Beach. And to have all the various activities in one building and the meals made for you, I thought was just what I needed and was looking for. And it certainly turned out that way.
Now, for both of you, it's been more or less around 3 months since you've been here.
Yes.
Can you speak to the transition from going from a place for you, California, to here, a different lifestyle? Tell me about that.
I fortunately know Florida and South Miami and Coral Gables and Key Biscayne. I've been very lucky to have lived here for many, many years before Sonoma. And I find that coming back here with the lifestyle is marvelous for me. And I can be near my family and my friends and enjoy the palace.
And Ken, how about you? Was the transition difficult?
Not at all. People ask me, some friends from Palm Beach and elsewhere ask me how long the transition took me, and I say about 5 minutes. I had only seen a virtual tour, as I indicated, and the first day I arrived here, June 21, and walked through the building, I was just astounded by its beauty, and I was just so happy to be here, and you know, it was very easy.
Yeah.
Nice living in a palace.
It is very nice living in a palace. So do you find that there is something, if you want to do something at a certain time, there's always an activity for you?
Yes.
Okay.
I find it very good for me.
Ken,
I also take therapy.
Oh, good. That's, well, you know what? That's another aspect. I'm glad you brought it up, because your doctors can come here to see you as well.
Yes, they can. But I also take therapy twice a week, and it's excellent for me, and I appreciate it.
All right, Ken. What was the activity level, and has it increased since being here?
It's increased tremendously because here each morning you wake up early, and within the building you're living in, you can go down to the fitness center, which I do, work out on the treadmill. I walk the stairs, many flights a day, walk the hallways, carpeted, air conditioned, and I play a lot of ping pong here, a lot of table tennis. I used to play a lot of tennis, but I had both hips replaced about 4 years ago. So I'm not doing tennis, but the next best thing is the table tennis. And I found some worthy opponents. So it's a great activity, great exercise. I do go to some classes as well. We have a creative writing class that's very interesting.
Wow.
A round table once a week where we discuss current events. So all in all, never lacking for something to do. And as Joni indicated, there were always new friends to talk with and meet.
All right, and thank you to both of you for filling us in on what it's like to live in a palace. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more of Coral Gables Now.
Got energy hogs in your house? Now you have the power to do something about them. Log on to energyhog.org. Because nobody likes an energy hog.
Hey, you got Charlie's dead. Who cares?
Welcome back. We are in the middle of Hispanic Heritage Month, so we thought we would highlight a venue that promotes Hispanic culture and the arts in the city. We're talking about the Trail Theater, and joining us today is Victoria Angulo. She does marketing for the Trail Theater. Thank you so much, Victoria.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So tell me, the Trail Theater has been a landmark in the city for quite some time. We're talking about since 1937. Has it always been a theater for the arts, or was there something else behind it at the beginning?
Well, actually, the Trail Theater, it's been around for quite some time, like you said, and it's gone through a lot of different administrations. It's had times where it's just movies, it's had times where it's just plays, and really what it just has always kind of done is had a home for the Hispanic community where people could go and see movies from from Cuba or Colombia or Venezuela and all these places. For example, the first images of the Mariel were passed at at the theater. So.
Interesting. You know, it's got quite a history because it was even scheduled for demolition. It was vacant for a very long time, but now there's this new management and it's been there for around 3 years. Tell me about it.
Yeah, the new management has been here for 3 years, like you said, and what they've really tried to do is give the theater that's been such an icon new life. They've tried to bring in different plays from all over Latin America. They've tried to cater to an older public just as much as a younger public, so it's really exciting that it has this new aura to it.
So tell me about the mix of plays and performances that are taking place there now. Is there any cinema? Is it all local performances and original plays? Tell me.
Well, basically we have a mix of things. For example, on Thursdays we have this Venezuelan comedian called George Harris that does stand-up on Thursdays, and it's full of, you know, kids in their 20s and their 30s, and, you know, everyone's, you know, having fun, having a couple drinks, eating tequeños, and we have that on Thursdays, which is local. And then on the weekends we'll have, for example, right now we have El Cavernícola by Alexis Valdez, sorry. And that's a much larger scale that was actually, you know, it's world-renowned, and he's Cuban, so it's different. So that can also be for an older audience just as much as a younger one. So really it has a little bit for each taste and each audience.
So the play, that one that he's doing, for example, Alexis Valdez, that is a play that didn't even originate here. It's taken from somewhere else, and so it was adapted.
Yeah, it was.
Here.
We brought it here. So
that's wonderful. Tell me about that group. You're saying that there's something for everyone, and that's very cool, because I think that sometimes the younger generation just sticks to the American audience and they like sort of blend in with that. But you are giving them a venue. Right. For them to, you know, experience something in Spanish.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's great because, for example, I'll go with my girlfriends or whoever, and we'll just go and have a good time, and we'll be able to, you know, go back to our roots, which we don't get to do every day because there's not in the normal movie theaters or in every venue, you know, you don't have Spanish comedy. So it's great that we've been able to find a venue for the young people to go back and, you know, just hang out and be able to think in Spanish and laugh in Spanish, and as well as much as the smaller venue, which is the stand-up, as well as, you know, we go to the bigger plays as well.
You know, so. I think it's great that it's getting a good response. Were you guys surprised, or was it just something that, you know, if you build it, they will come?
Well, you know, it's always nerve-wracking at first, with especially something that you're waiting on an audience to respond. But we knew that, you know, the Hispanic community is such a community that's by word of mouth, and, you know, they really responded to people trying to bring back a little taste of their culture into their home. So we knew, you know, we were scared, but we knew that we would have a good response as much as we did it with our hearts, and, you know, we put all our charisma into it.
So what are the upcoming projects?
Well, right now we have Alexis Valdez with El Cavernícola throughout October, and we're trying to extend it a couple more seasons. And then at the end of October, we're having Tok Tok, which is also really funny, and that should be a good one too.
All right, thank you, Victoria, so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, and if you want more information on the upcoming shows at Trail Theater, all you have to do is go on their website. It's trailtheater.com, or you can always just call them at 305-343-1009. We'll be right back with more of Coral Gables Now.
Daddy, why is the sky blue?
Well, to match your pretty eyes.
Nope, not even close. See, all colors have wavelengths that are diffused by oxygen and nitrogen. Since blue is the shortest wavelength, it's diffused up to 10 times more.
Who taught you that?
Mommy?
By age 12, too many girls lose interest in math and science and their chance at future jobs. Keep her interest alive.
Know why mathematics is the basis of life as we know it?
You tell me.
It's her future. Do the math.
Once you see the world through math and science, you'll never see anything the same way again. Go to girlsgotech.org.
You'll see.
It's official, the city has lowered property taxes again. Now that's one of the stories Tanya Leitz has for us on City News. Tanya?
Belkis, for the first time in 20 years, the city has reduced the millage rate for 3 consecutive years. The City Commission reduced the property tax millage rate to 5.629 per 1,000 of assessed property value. This budget and millage rate for the fiscal year is effective as of October 1st. In other news, finishing touches are being added to the medians on Alhambra Circle east of Lejeune Road. Hedges and flowering annuals now complement the towering medrils and mismarked palms. Special lighting has been installed and soon it will provide a nighttime ambience to these beautiful palms. And finally, if you're a fan of the Miami Hurricanes, here's another reason to go to one of the games. Coral Gables residents can buy 1 and get 2 free tickets for the Coral Gables Day football game between Miami and Virginia Tech, scheduled Saturday, November 9 at Sun Life Stadium. This offer is made possible thanks to the development agreement between the City of Coral Gables and the University of Miami. Tickets are now on sale and must be purchased in person at the Hurricane Ticket Office located at the Bank United Center on the UM campus. The ticket office is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. For more information, call 305-284-2263. That's all I have for City News. Back to you, Belkis.
All right, thanks, Tanya. And UM is not the only one with loyal fans. It turns out Coral Gables High has a very robust following. Rodolfo Roman explains.
Coral Gables is recognized for its rich history and culture, but it's also home to a top breeding football program producing future Hall of Famers.
The University of Miami is king when it comes to football, but a nearby high school prepares the future stars before hitting the grand gridiron stage. Coral Gables High School has been cultivating top stars for over 40 years, attracting the community.
Coral Gables Senior High is one of the original giants of high school football in Miami-Dade County. Just looking at some of the things that they've done, 6 state championships, 3 or 4, 4 of the mythical national championships.
And are currently riding at a competitive season. But there is more than competition as the team celebrates a rich history and unity.
Some of the top football players in the NFL who play every Sunday once wore the red and silver uniform before making headlines.
Frank Gore and Jonathan Vilma have all ran, tackled, and sacked on the field representing Cavs Nation. And alumni never forget their roots. Gore sends a text message to his little cousin Shakur Cooper before each game.
Because it's actually like a motivation to tell you, well, to tell me to keep going, keep up my grades and this and that, and I will soon be very successful like him.
Parents and community members create a cohesive unit to help the future Pro Bowlers raise money.
They have talents. It's not only football, but like the band, all of the kids. There's a lot of talents at Gables, a lot of talent there.
The Coral Gables High School football team is currently undefeated. If they keep it up, they can qualify for the playoffs and possibly the state championship. For Coral Gables Now, Rodolfo Roman.
All right, thank you, Rodolfo. We'll be right back with more of Coral Gables Now.
To the list of places you might find sexual predators, add this one. Last year, 1 in 5 children was sexually solicited online. To learn what you can do to protect your kids' online life, visit cybertipline.com. Help delete online predators.
Well, that does it for this edition of Coral Gables Now. I hope you enjoyed visiting the Palace. Thanks for watching Coral Gables Television. Make sure to watch us and like us on youtube.com/Coral Gables TV or on coralgables.com/Coral Gables TV. We'll see you next month.